Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Amy. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I just want to say a thank you to everyone who really kind of helped kickstart this hobby that I have. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you leave comments, thank you so much. It really does fill my heart with joy to know that there are people out there that are listening. So, thank you very much. If you aren't subscribed, I would love for you to go ahead and click on that subscribe button and leave me a comment below to let me know what projects are you going to be working on this year. Today I'm going to be kicking off a Pantastic Ladies project pan. I always have to think about the P's. And this one is one I was really excited about. I saw it kind of towards the end of last year, and I wanted to definitely participate this year. And it's called That's Expensive. And it's just a way to encourage you to use the products that were expensive. And expensive could mean anything to you. You know, it's subjective to the user and the owner of the makeup. And I will have all of the information about the project and the creator listed below in the description box so that I don't forget something. But I do know that there are your specific 8 to 10 products that you're going to work on. This project started on December 28th, but this video is going up late, so that's okay. And so you get to set your own goals. So it's basically your long project and you're going to set your own goals for your products. So I'm here today to introduce to you the products that I have selected from my project. And they have different goals. And so really ultimately I'm not someone that really likes to count uses on products. So that's not something that I'm going to have as a goal for myself. Some of these are finish goals. One of them is and probably 2 of them will be make a certain mark goal, and the other 2 are probably just going to be like use it goals kind of thing. Let's go ahead and get started, so I'll stop rambling. The first one that I'm going to pick is my Bobbi Brown shadow stick, and you'll notice if you watch a lot of my videos that a lot of these were in my 23 to pan video. So I've had my eye on panning these, and this was the perfect project for them. So the Bobbi Brown shadow stick in the shade Stone is something that I would like to complete and finish up. I'm not super crazy about shadow sticks, and I'm not super crazy about this shade either. I tried to wear this yesterday, and it just was a barely there wash of color, and I really prefer something more than barely there. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of use this as a base for when I'm using cooler toned shades, because this is a really kind of gray color, as you can see right there. So that's my plan for that, and I want to finish this up by the end of the year. The other product that I have is my Bobbi Brown color corrector, and I have already hit pretty significant pan on this, and even a side pan, maybe, unless I pushed it back, a side pan right there. And so my goal is to finish this up as well. I'm looking forward to getting that out. I need for my concealers and things like that to do some heavy work. I have really dark circles from the inner caverns all the way down, and some bags, and that's all hereditary things and whatnot. So really for my plan for this is to use this on those inner caverns, and even sometimes on my nose, because I do find that, like right here where I have a little redness, I do find that this does a really good job of tamping down redness. So that will be kind of my plan for that. So, and my goal is to use this up by the end of the year. Another thing that I have to use up something else that is another kind of concealery thing, and it is this MAC Light Studio Fix Conceal and Correct. This shade right here. I want to use this one up this year and maybe work on a few more. Typically I mix that with, you know, some of the others and I kind of dab, but that seems to be a pretty good shade for me for sure. So my goal is to finish using that shade right there. Okay, I have several MAC lipsticks that I got towards the end of last year, but this one in the shade Modesty is a cream sheen, and so it's fairly new. And so what I did was I just kind of quickly drew some paint on this line to where I'm going to use it down to that line. Kind of probably towards the bottom of that little paint swatch thing is my goal. And I'm probably not gonna, because that's so tiny, I'm not gonna track my progress with different lines per se, but just continuing to compare it to where I'm at with the, you know, the painted line. So that's my goal for that. It's new, so I know using it up is not a realistic goal. Okay, now these are, here's one more. I'm going to share this. This is probably the second most expensive thing that I have, and it's the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I have the shade 4.5. It's definitely too dark for me right now, and so my goal is every once in a while to be able to use this with a foundation that's a little bit lighter, so that I can get some use out of it until the summertime whenever I'm a little darker. And I don't purposefully tan in the summertime. I do continue to wear sunscreen and things like that, but I just naturally get a little darker. For me, a little darker. So this is basically brand new. I have used this some, but not a ton, so I'm just gonna call it like basically brand new, and I would like to, by the end of the project, get this down to this line where it says the Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation. So basically trying to use up half of it for the year. It doesn't have any sunscreen in it or anything like that that I'm aware of, so I'm not in a huge hurry to finish it up, but this is really, really, really pretty, and I'm very excited to be able to start using it again for sure. For sure. Okay, there's one more, and I'm not really exactly sure how I'm going to monitor my progress on it. I might try to use it with this shadow stick, the one in stone. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize, kind of like cream to shadow, cream to powder shadow, and this is Oyster Pearl. I don't remember if I said that, but I don't really love the color too much, but you know, in theory it looks really thick and creamy and like it would be like a good wash of color, but this does not stay on my eyes, even with my Milani eyeshadow primer, which does a great job on every other shadow. So I am not sure how I feel about it. I mean, right now I don't really like it, but I really want to like it, so I'm hoping that putting it in this project will allow me to find a passion for it, hopefully. But I have heard mixed reviews on that as well. So here are the two shades together, and in looking at them, this is a lot more kind of like browny taupey color, and this is definitely a more gray color. So I'm gonna try to figure out how I can incorporate this. And again, I'm not gonna count uses. I think I might try it by weight, and so I'm going to put the weight right here. I haven't got my little weight machine out, so I'll put the weight right here, and then as long as it goes down by the end of the year, I'll be happy. That's pretty much it. Okay, so the last two are going to be powders, and once I finish my number 7 Lift and Illuminate powder, which is almost gone. I'm going to work on my Jaclyn Hill Brighten Up powder. That is what is, I really do like this powder a lot. It's very, I don't find really that it's very brightening. I think that it does a really good job of tamping down oils and shine and all of that. So this is definitely something that I want to get some really good use out of. I just got this, so it's new. I'm not going to plan to finish this. I may try to say that once I finish this, I'm going to use this for, because I think I can finish this by the end of January. So I'm going to use this as my powder until the end of May. Once school's over, this will be my powder, and then I'm going to switch to the two powders in my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked Elephant palette. Such a long name, and I never know which one is really the right one. Probably yeah, these two. This one is more glowy for sure, and then this one is definitely the one that goes really good under my eyes. So once I have gotten to the end of May for this one, I will spend 3 months using these two as well, and then I'll kind of like freely go back and forth, because those are going to be the only powders that I have at that point. So just kind of, they're both new, so kind of I'm getting some use out of them, and seeing the different ways that I like to use them will definitely be very good for me. So trying to save money. Don't need to go buy more of those kind when I already have 3 right here. Okay, and so that all feeds back to my no buy for this year, which I will definitely link that video below if you would like to take some time to watch that and maybe find some inspiration for you and your makeup consumption habits for the year of 2023. Okay, so I will update this project every month and let you guys know how I'm doing, and I will see you in my next video.